And then your assigned topic naman as a group presentation nyo is the special staining, no? With the different component of the cells po. Okay? So the staining solution that we discussed, of course, it is all about the different methods in the principle. So to start, the first part is the principle of staining. And to define, no, so obviously medyo gamay nyo na to. Sabi nga, after you do the sectioning, you drain on your lab part. So particularly, you are doing the HNE staining. So discuss lang natin yung pinaka core processing po niya. So sabi nga, about stain, it is all about render the different tissue constituent more visible. So when you say more visible, so it is more on the differentiation and the identification, particularly on the tissue component. So repairing with the nuclear part, the cytoplasmic part of the cells, no, some other component of the tissue. So for example, yung mga argentapin cells, mga metachromatic, no, and so on. So yun po siya. Okay? So that's why part of it, meron tayong tinatawag na major groups of staining of the tissue. Okay? So it is classified into the histological, histochemical, that commonly for the histochem and the immunohistochemical staining. So on your level of in the program, so ibig sabihin on the second, kasi second sem tong histopath, no, and you are third year na. So primarily you are able na po to differentiate if it is the histo, if it is the histochem or immunohistochemical. So but then again, for that principles of this major group staining, ibig sabihin mga specific lang po siya, no? So puntahan natin kasi more on the mga muscles, kasama siya. So sabi nga, no, for the histochemical, demonstrates section by the direct interaction of the dye staining process pa rin. Yung section na minimension natin dito, those are the section that produce during your microtomy naman. So the sections from the process of microtomy, so that's is subject na for the staining procedure. Okay? So ganun pa rin, active components so that it would be penetrate or affinity, no, of those dyes to the tissue sample po natin. So when you say histological staining, again, for the tissue constituent that is demonstrated by dye or staining solution. So produce color reaction pa rin po. Okay? So commonly, ito yung mga tinatawag natin na use for the microanatomic stain. No, mga microanatomic stain. So sabihin, ito yung mga sa muscle, connective tissue, no, yung mga neurologic stains, kasama po siya. Mga bacterial stain is part of it. Okay? Yung mga tinatawag natin na other area. So ito po siya. Okay. So another one, histochemistry naman. So pag sinabi nating histochemical, so meaning there are some chemical reaction. Okay? So what is the function of this chemical reaction? So it will permit the microscopic localization of the specific tissue substance. So yun yung hinahanap nila. Okay? So ano yung mga specific tissue substance? So for example, you are looking into the presence of hemoglobin. So you may be using the Pearl-Prussian blue reaction. Ayan. So ibig sabihin, si Pearl-Prussian blue siya yung main chemical component, no, to react. Okay, and to localize the hemoglobin on that specific, yun. Yun po yun, no, specifically. For example naman, you are looking the carbohydrates as part of the tissue substance po, no, na present. O, ibig sabihin, there are some underlying causes. The cause is the carbohydrates naman po. So you are using the PAS staining. Okay, yung periodic acid shift staining naman. Okay? Another principle na mini-mention yung still, no, in the histochemical staining, meron tayong mga enzyme histochemistry. So pag sinabing enzyme, so meaning may mga substrate siya. So the substrates are considered as the active reagent, no? Okay? That the enzymes would be react or response naman. Ayan. Kaya yung mga enzyme, mga alkaline phosphatases, if you recall on your immunohistochemistry, sino ang reporting nito? So the final opacity or color produced from the substrate rather than the tissue. So yun po yun. So hindi siya magre-react kung walang substrate. O, di ba? Ito yun. Kahit yung sa chemistry nyo, pag sinabi natin na enzymatic process or method or enzymatic principle, di po ba? Mas mabilis siya, okay, as compare natin do sa mga colorimetric natin, okay? So for the reaction, kasi pag sinabing staining, is more on the color reaction naman. So therefore, the color niya, A, is coming from the substrate rather than the tissue. Okay. So the histochem naman po is a enzyme, no? So this is all about the combination of the immunologic and the histologic technique. So they allowing phenotypic markers to be detected and demonstrated under the microscope. So ibig sabihin, because of those label, ay para bang specifically ito yung tinatarget natin. What particular antibodies that you are determining. Okay? So in that particular, naka-embed kasi siya. So ibig sabihin, once it's reacted, ito yung makukuha natin. No? The fluorescent dye, yun po siya kung ano yung possible reaction po niya. The intensity of the color po niya. Okay? So yun naman yung all about immunohistochemical staining. So usually ito na yung mga ginagamit nowadays. Okay? So there are different methods no of the staining procedure. So of course, yung commonly, napapabilis ako. Commonly yung tinatawag natin na direct staining. So using aqueous or the alcoholic dye solution lang. So commonly yung mga methylene blue, no, AUCIN. So ano bang ginagawa nyo dito? Drop lang, no? And then yun na siya. Okay. While the indirect, so gumagamit ng more than. So therefore, si direct method natin, no more than po. Yun, wala siya. Unlike ng indirect method natin, so the action of the dye, action po ng dye, kasi if the dye has no action, so there's no color reaction. O, yun lang po. So meaning, by the means of the more than po siya. Okay? So the action of dye is intensified by adding another agent, not just only the stain. There is a mordant. So that's why mordant is considered as a bridge, no? Or serve as a link between the tissue and the dye naman, no? To make the staining reaction possible. So therefore, kung walang mordant, walang reaction po ng staining process. So, in the indirect method. Okay? So yung mga potassium alum, sobrang importante niya, no? Okay, for the mga Ehrlich hematoxylin. So ang dami-daming mga types ng mga hematoxylin. May Ehrlich, may tinatawag tayo na Wichert's hematoxylin, no? May alum hematoxylin, so marami po siya. So ibig sabihin, they are served as the mordant. They are served as a bridge, no? Between tissue and dye. Yun po ha. Okay, kasi kung walang mordant, no, staining reaction. Okay? So this one naman, no, part pa rin ng indirect method. So aside from the agent, kasi pag sinabi natin na methods, okay, not just only with the action of the dye. Kung siya ay direct method, no more than. Another agent for the indirect is the immordant, as mga potassium alum, hematoxylin, no, mga Wichert's hematoxylin, Coles hematoxylin, so and so on. Marami po siya. Okay, so aside from the mordant to make the staining reaction is possible. Possible po because if the mordant is not present, no reaction happen. Yun po siya. So, under pa rin ng ating indirect staining, may tinatawag na accentuator. So, ano naman si accentuator? So, accentuator is not participate in the staining reaction. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya bridge, no? Hindi siya nagsiserve as link, no? For the between the tissue and the dye. Wala po. To make the staining process possible. So, hindi. So, sa kanya, ang function ng accentuator, no, it accelerate or hasten the speed of the staining reaction. So, therefore, it increase the staining power and the selectivity of the dye. So, nasa ng action niya? Nasa dye po. Yun, napapabilis niya yung staining reaction. Yung staining power and the selectivity of the dye. Selective siya according to the type of the tissue. Okay? That is under the study. Yun, no? Na may accentuator. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga potassium hydroxide, no, in the Loeffler's methylene blue, yung mga phenol in the carbon thionate and the carboxyl. So sila po yung may tinatawag na increase the staining power and the selectivity of the dye. O yan, no? Why? To accelerate or hasten the speed of the staining reaction. So that's the differentiate between the more than. No? More than is to possible, no, on the output ng staining. The accentuator is to accelerate or hasten the speed of the staining reaction. Hindi po siya participate on the staining reaction. Okay? So there are different principles, no, involved. May tinatawag tayo na progressive. So pag sinabi natin, no, kasi baka malito kayo, may tinatawag tayo na regressive. Progressive, regressive. So ang titingnan nyo dito are the different methods and the principle, okay, wherein they are using differentiator. O, di ba? Alam niyo na may mga differentiator natin, no? Okay, ito yung mga acid alcohol na mini-mention. So, pag progressive, okay, it is, lahat sila process. Okay, staining procedure po siya. Kaya lang, we follow with the definite sequence of the staining solution po. So, ibig sabihin, may particular duration of time po until you achieve the desired intensity of the color reaction. Okay, yun po siya. Ma'am, meron ba itong acid fast or yung tinatawag nating, not acid fast, may tinatawag ba ito na differentiator? Ayun po siya. So, wala, no? Unlike ng regressive staining, so dito, ino-overstain muna natin siya. Okay? And then, the excess stain, gagamitin natin ng differentiator or decolorizer naman. Ayun. Commonly nga yung mga acid alcohol natin. Okay? So, until the desired intensity of the color is obtained. Kaya si progressive, wala siyang differentiator or decolorizer. Si regressive, meron siyang decolorizer. Okay? Sorry po. Pasensya na, kanina pa akong 7 a.m. Okay. So what are those differentiator or decolorizer? So again, the function of this is to remove yung mga excess stain from the tissue during the regressive staining naman. Okay, so therefore, ito yung, ano ba yung mga regressive, ano ba yung mga differentiator natin, no? That used for the decolorization, di ba? On our H&E staining, what is the primary stain that you use? Kasi 'di ba, no, on the process or the phases ng ating staining, may outline. First part is ano yung D? Deparaffinization, remove using xylene. Kaya nga nag-stain kayo, nauna yung 2 bat ng xylene, tama po. And then the phase 2 is the section in alcohol. The purpose of the section in alcohol is to remove muna yung xylene. And then pasok na kayo with the H&E staining. And the primary stain is your hematoxylin. O, yan po siya. Okay? And then you do the differentiator. Anong problem natin? No? And dahil hematoxylin. So, in-stain natin, we apply decolorization, no, to remove the excess stain. Kasi the first stain is for the nuclear part. Okay? So, may use the water, you may use the alcohol, no? Okay? Or some oxidizing agent as a decolorizer po. Okay? May mga ano siya eh. Kung si eosinyo, no, may mga ganun din po yung sa mga background staining natin. So, okay pa. So, another one is the metachromatic staining naman. So, therefore, si metachromatic, meron siyang orthochromatic. So, dito, tissue is stained in color shades that are similar to the color of the dye itself. Yun, no? Para pareho siya. Okay? Kaya tinawag siya na orthochromatic, no? Similar to the color of the dye. While the metachromatic naman, you will be using specific dye, specific stain po or dye, no? To differentiate the particular substance po. Yun, no? So, ibig sabihin, for example, on the part of the glycogen and the carbohydrates, no? So, for the use ng PAS, no? Yung periodic acid shift test. So, what is the color reaction for the glycogen and the carbohydrates? For example, for the lipid, yun po siya using the Sudan and using the oro. So, magkaiba siya. So, ibig sabihin, okay, it is used, no, the metachromatic specific dye to differentiate the particular substance, no, by staining with a color that is different from the stain itself naman. Kaya tinatawag natin siya na metachromasia. Okay? So those are some of the metachromatic staining naman, no? So obviously ito, the staining for the cartilage, no, the connective tissue, mucin, ayan. So ire-report niyo po 'yan. Okay? And then the dye na ginagamit natin dito are mga methylene, cresol for the retics, 'di ba sa inyong himang meron 'yan. The safranin, the basics facin, Bismarck brown, no? So lahat po 'yan ay ginagamit as metachromatic dye. Okay? Para bang pag dinipine nga natin siya, okay, as to differentiate particular, okay, with a color that is different from the stain itself. Okay? So, the counter staining, ay alam ko na medyo gamay nun niya na siya, no? Sabi nga, it is for the contrast, for the background. Ayan, no? Commonly, ano to? Ang inyong eosin Y, ang inyong eosin D, ang inyong floxin B, no? Yung inyong mga picric acid. So, ibig sabihin, ito po yung mga possible cytoplasmic color if you are applying those stain, no, as a counter staining. Okay, background, okay, to the staining ng structural component to be demonstrated. Ay, bakit ganito yung aking PowerPoint, no? Ang mga neutral methylene na yun. Sorry po, hindi ko alam kung bakit na ganyan. Baka sa tagal na. So, for the cytoplasmic counter staining, if you want that the background is red, ayan, no? For the green, light green. Pag yellow, picric, no? Ito naman yung mga tinatawag natin na nuclear counter stain. Okay, so for the red, yun po, no? And for the blue naman, yung mga methylene blue, no? Okay. So, parang maayos naman po yung nasa PowerPoint. Hindi ko alam dito. Okay, aside from those counter staining, kasi stain na tayo, basic siya. So, commonly may mga metallic din po, no? Yung metallic impregnation. So, in the metallic impregnation, so usually, there is a specific, lahat process siya, no? Specific tissue element that are demonstrated, not by stain po. Parang gano'n. Sabi, bakit gano'n, no? Under siya ng stain. Pero the tissue elements is not demonstrated, no? Not by the stain, but by the colorless solution ng mga metallic salts naman po siya. Okay? So, thereby it reduced by the tissue. So, nagkakaroon po ng tinatawag na mga black deposits. Yon. If you are using mga ammoniacal silver. Yon. Ito yan. Okay? So, for example, yung mga argentapin cells, no? Yung mga melanin, sorry, yung mga intestinal glands, so and so on. So usually gumagamit tayo dito ng mga metallic impregnating agent, no? Okay, to different it from the stain. O, yan po siya. So ibig sabihin, ina-absorb ng tissue and then nagkakaroon ng precipitation and then you may visualize na and it signifies na for the component ng tissue. Okay? So ano yung mga metallic salts na ginagamit or mga valuable metal. So, ganun pa rin po yung mga gold chloride, no? Mga silver nitrates, no? So, those are some of the mga metallic silvers that usually needed, no, to form for the section naman. Okay? So, aside from those types of the stain, may mga vital staining din po. Okay? So, ano ba itong mga vital? What is the difference between the vital and the intravital? So, vital staining is selective. Selective staining of the living cell constituent. Living cells pa po. Okay? So, demonstrate cytoplasmic structure by the phagocytosis of the dye particle. Actually, on your serology, no, nakapag gawa kayo ng mga phagocytosis. Tama po ba? Okay, so usually the most common stain for the mitochondria is the Janus green naman. Okay, yun po yun. No? Yung mga vital, so ibig sabihin ito yung mga pang-reticuloendothelial system. Ayun, kasama siya. Yung mga cellular component that consider po as a true vital using the Janus green. Basta si Janus green, si mitochondria siya. Si intravital naman, the dye must be injected to any part of the body. Ayan po siya. So either the injection is the intravenous, intraperitoneal, or the subcutaneous. So, parang in relation sa mga gusto ng mga nagpapatato, ayan, pwede po siya. Ayan siya, kasama yan, no? So, may mga ginagamit tayong mga dye. So, usually yung mga lithium, carmine, India ink, ayan. So, pili na lang kayo kung anong gusto nyong dye, kung anong method of injection ang gagawin nyo. For example, gusto nyo ay lithium sa intravenous, okay, si carmine para mas maganda sa subcutaneous, no? Or the India ink ang gagamitin nyo. Okay? Yan. Si Sopravital naman, usually, stain pa rin siya sa mga living cells, no? It is used, no? Sopravital staining is used, no, to stain the living cell immediately. Ito po yan. After removal from the living body. So, yun po yan. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga common supravital staining. And the best vital dye is the neutral red. Still, the Janus green is for the mitochondria. And the Janus green is the most common for the vital staining. Ayan. Si vital staining is for the stain the living cells. Supravital, ganun pa rin, staining living cell immediately after removal from the body naman. Okay? So, of course, ang ating pinaka-favorite na HN staining as the most common method, okay, that we utilize for the microanatomical studies. No? Of course, regressive staining yung ginagamit natin. Why regressive? Kasi mayroon po tayong tinatawag na overstaining process. So, yun po siya, no? Which is the in-overstain mo na and then you apply the differentiator or the decolorizer. Okay? So, those are the different methods for the frozen section naman. O, nag-frozen tayo. So, ibig sabihin, yung ginawa nyo na HN staining technique is for the paraffin section. Tama po ba? Ayan. So, kung gagamit naman kayo na meron kayong frozen section, so pwede pa rin yung HNE method. We have the thionine, the polychromethylene blue, no, the alcoholic pinacyanol method, and the supravital staining. Okay? So, I hope na medyo familiar kayo with the different methods ng materials po ng staining, ha. Okay. Yung mga Kuplin jar, o yun, kailangan alam niyo yung mga rectangular slide piece, no, yung mga tinatawag din natin na ano bang container yun, yung ating section lifter, so kasama po yun. Si Kuplin, slatted staining, glass staining rack, so be familiar ha, kasi baka mamaya mag-intern kayo, hindi pa kayo familiar dun sa mga materials po natin. Okay? So, part of that staining, meron tayong tinatawag na staining and the staining solution. Okay? So, the staining solution is categorized po, yung tinatawag natin, according to the dye. There is a natural and there is a synthetic. So, obviously, pag natural dye, coming from the natural, the plant, no, or the animal. Synthetic naman, syempre na-synthesize, it is already processed coming from the aniline, from the coal tar dyes, no, and so on. Okay, sa natural, most common yung tinatawag natin na hematoxylin. Oh, yun nga yan. Kaya nga may HNE, no? It is from the hematoxylin campichanum. O, yun po. Okay, so ang dami na nating alam. While the cochineal dye, no? So, from the feminine, okay? Female po, female, not feminine. No? Female cochineal bud. So, you do the treatment lang, no? Okay, to produce the carmine. So, maraming proseso siya. So, but then again, the following are the consider as the natural dye. The hematoxylin, okay? The other one, no, from that bag, cochineal dyes or the bag, from bag. the orsin. Alam naman orsin, di ba? Orsin is most common sa mga dermatologists, the stain po na ginagamit din. So consider siya as the vegetable dye for the staining ng elastic fibers. So kung nare-recall nyo, no? So this one naman is the combine ng picric acid, no, and the saffron. Saffron is considered as the food uh, colorizer, parang ganun po siya. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ito yung mga natural dye. But again, the most common na ginagamit natin is the hematoxylin, some component ng orsin for the elastic fiber. Okay? Ayan. So, nakakaantok, no? So, pasensya na talagang okay lang, matulog kayo. So, si hematoxylin muna as a natural from the hematoxylin campichanum, no? So, as the most prepared by the cytologist po. Okay? So, the active coloring ng hematoxylin ay hematin. O, yan na po yan, no? Basic na po siya. And sabi nga, ito yung tinatawag natin, the hematin is a weak anionic dye. There is a little affinity lang to the tissue but strong on the nuclear. Kaya siya ay specific for the nuclear staining. Yan. At less on the tissue, no? Little affinity on the tissue. Is strong sa nuclear. Kaya HNE, hematoxylin for the nuclear. Eosin is for the cytoplasmic. Okay? So may mga more than po. So sabi nga, more than. Ano ang function ng more than? Breeds, no, to serve. Yan, no? So to make the staining process possible. So ibig sabihin, those are the different types of hematoxylin. There is Harris, Mayer, Ehrlich, and Kiel. And those are the mordant that they are using. The oxidizer are commonly sodium iodate naman. Ayan, ibig sabihin nakakombine po yan, no? Okay, to make it possible nga siya. Okay? So the synthetic, on the other hand, okay, meron tayong tinatawag to have an effect na, no? So ibig sabihin, yung chromophore, okay, it is the substance, no, with a definite atomic capable of producing visible color. Ayan po siya. So ibig sabihin, lahat ng dye may chromophore. Ayan, kasi siya yung nagbibigay, no, ng visibility color to the tissue or to the stain. No? Kung walang chromophore, etong mga synthetic dye natin na to, okay, so wala pong tinatawag na affinity. Okay, there is no color reaction to the tissue. Okay, kaya all the dye, yan po, dye kasi color, no? Mayroon siyang chromophore. Kasi chromophore is the coloring property. Yan po siya. And oxochrome naman. Oxochrome is the dyeing property naman. The dye naman po siya. Okay? So of course, we have the acid dyes. Particularly, ito yung mga picric acid, and the picric acid function is it fix, it differentiate, ano, and it stain the tissue. The basic dye naman, no, ito yung mga methylene blue, okay, as consider indicator na dye pa sila. The neutral dye naman capable of staining the cytoplasm and the nucleus. So ito yung ginagamit nyo sa inyong differential count staining. Ayan ha, mga Romanowski, Gemsas, no, and the Irisman. Okay? So commonly, may tinatawag tayo na classification of dye. Ayan ha, so recall na lang po siguro to. So yung acid dye. So wherein the coloring substance are found naman po on the acid component, no? So common to yung mga sodium, no, is the agent used to remove the base radical naman siya. Okay. So therefore, anong meron sa mga acid dye na to? Ano ba kung, wala siya. Kala ko may example ito mga acid dye ko na to. Okay, so usually yung mga acid dye natin, saan ang affinity niya? Nuclear? Or cytoplasmic? So usually ito yung mga acid fusin, no? Ganun pa rin, mga picric acid pa rin, nitrolocroacetic acid pa rin, so kasama yun. Okay? So the basic dye, so usually there is an active coloring substance, no, or component naman found on the basic component. Okay, ibig sabihin, it is more on the cytoplasmic naman. Okay, so kasama to, ito yan, mga sulfuric, no, hydrochloric. And the neutral, so of course, it's stain nga neutral, no, the basic and, the nuclear and the cytoplasm. So commonly is to differentiate lang the cytoplasm in the nucleus. Okay? So the AUCIN, of course, as mentioned to you, ginagamit natin siya as counterstaining. Yan. Ito po yung mga different types ng AUCIN. AUCIN Y is the most common use. The AUCIN blue, yung AUCIN B and erythrocin B. So mas deeper ang pagka-red color niya. Si ethyl AUC naman, no, yung AUCIN S, no, AUCIN alcohol soluble. So the same lang po. Kaya titingnan nyo kung ano yung ginamit na alam ko na sa PowerPoint yun ng ng laboratory. Yung ginamit natin na differentiator. Okay? So kung AUCIN is made out of alcohol, so dapat alcohol din yung pang differentiator natin. Okay? Kung water naman or aqueous po siya. Okay? So again, the Van Gieson stain is for the connective tissue. It is a component, no, meaning the composition niya ay mixture siya ng picric and the acid oxin, no, for the connective tissue. Para alam natin din kung ano yung mga component. Si acridine orange, so commonly for the differentiation between the dead and the living cell naman. So commonly ginagamit natin siya for the green fluorescence for the DNA, red naman for the RNA. So R, red fluorescent, RNA, green DNA, no? Si acridine red, 3B. So for the demonstration ng calcium salts deposits and common yung mga phosphatases activities. No, para may pagka-enzyme po siya, no? Si Alcian blue, no, for the mucopolysaccharide. So ito masyadong use to kasi lagi siyang lumalabas sa board, no? So common po siya yung tinatawag niyang reaction. Ang reaction niya, it produce striking blue color. Ayan. So common siya sa mga mucopolysaccharide. So lahat na may mga mucin po kasama ang Alcian blue. Si aniline naman is for the epithelial section, no? Okay, so counter stain for the epithelial section. Epithelium. So again, benzidine for hemoglobin, Bismarck brown, yan. So contrast stain for the Grams technique in the acid fast and for the PAPS method, ayan, particularly for the diphtheria. Congo red, saan siya? Access cylinder in embryos, no? Crystal violet, amyloid. Okay? What type ng section? Frozen section po. Crystal violet is also stain the platelet, no? Gentian violet, so that's the combination niya. Meron siyang crystal, meron siyang methyl, and meron siyang dextrine. Okay? So, GEMSA, alam ko, medyo gamay nyo na siya. Si iodine is the oldest of all stain. So, obsolete na po siya, but it is commonly for the microscopic study ng mga starch granule naman. Okay? So, it stained the amyloid, cellulose, no, starch, carotene, and glycogen. So, medyo marami po talaga yung staining. Kung yung fixation natin, medyo mahaba rin yung ating staining. Marami lang siyang staining solution. Again, Janus green, B, no, for the mitochondria during intravital. Si malachite green naman, so usually for the ascaris, di ba? Medyo gamay nyo ito yung para. So the RBC and the bacterial spores also. So si methylene blue, common siya for the differentiation ng different structures in the tissue. So it composed of the azure or the methyl violet naman. Okay? Kanti lang po. Ito lang yung ano. Si orcine, as mentioned, excellent po siya for elastic fiber. So as mentioned to you, no, it is prepared ng mga dermatologists. Yun, no? They have the ability to demonstrate yung finest and the most delicate fiber po ng skin. Si orcine po yun. Okay? Rhodamine B, so it is an osmic acid po, no? To fix and stain blood naman. Blood and granule. Toluidine, okay, so mga nasal granules, no? Chromatophilic bodies, medyo kung ano-ano na po siya na ini-stain natin on the field of the medical technology. Victoria Blue is for the neuroglia ng frozen section. Yung neuroglia po. CNS. Okay. So that's the different types lang po ng ating mga staining solution kasi the rest would be discussed on your presentation. Okay?